Rabbit and Gina podcast.
We were just talking about ice cream quite heavily before.
You got quite passionate about it.
Listen, this is a throwback. You were talking on air yesterday about the things that make things feel like home.
Yes.
Things that take you back to places and stuff.
Taste often, isn't it?
Senses.
Yeah, smells.
Songs.
Yes.
Smells.
Tastes.
Feel. There's nothing like rolling through a paddock that tells me I'm back in New Zealand and ain't nothing going to kill me.
Like rolling.
When I go back to New Zealand, I find the longest patch of grass I can and just dive into it. Ain't nothing going to kill me here.
You landed on a bear trap.
Yeah, so I was thinking bear trap, possum trap, probably. Possums, boy. We treat possums differently in New Zealand, I'll tell you that much.
you?
Oh.
Not so cute.
Nope. Let's just say we don't relocate them.
Oh,
with
well,
them.
you do.
Well, we do to another dimension.
It's like that orangutan that threw a possum.
I'll bet you anything that was in New Zealand, and it wasn't an orangutan, it was Dad. That's why Dad had handled. In New Zealand, they're a pest.
Are they?
Yeah, they're actually like classed as a pest type thing.
Like mice and stuff.
Yeah, and you can just you can ask them to leave politely if you like. But the other thing, we were just talking about Tip Top, right? Tip Top ice cream in New Zealand. So it's not a thing here. You can't get Tip Top ice cream here.
Well, I haven't heard of it, but Tip Top bread here.
Loz it no. Can you get Tip Top ice cream here?
No, it's bread.
Bread, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we have bread. Tip Top bread.
Tip Top bread as well?
Yeah.
I've never seen it in anything other than bread.
No, I don't think so either.
How weird. I don't know if they're behind the drumstick. Do you have drumstick here?
Yeah.
No. Whoa, okay. All right.
I feel like Drumstick is like Nestle, or it's like a big brand.
Yeah, might be. I meant to say, it's not drumstick I was thinking of. It was trumpet.
Yes.
You can't beat a trumpet.
I think maybe when I was a kid, they were called trumpets.
Yeah?
And they look like a cornetto,
Same as the drumstick.
right?
Cornetto. Yeah,
Yeah.
same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But in New Zealand, they're trumpets.
Oh, it's New Zealand trumpet.
New Zealand? Yeah.
Are they trumpet because you turn them upside down and go do 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 do.
Rachel Hunter, remember Rachel Hunter?
Yeah. She married Rod Stewart, right?
Yeah, she was on she's New Zealand's
It
famous
won't happen
supermodel.
overnight, but it will happen.
It won't happen
Do you
overnight.
remember that ad?
So she was in the trumpet ad.
Random.
She pulled up outside a servo in a top-down V-dub Beetle and got out, and they all went into the servo and bought trumpets. You can't beat a trumpet. Well, Tip Top, my mum worked at the Tip Top factory.
Did you used to get free ice cream?
This is where the problem begins.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if we're using this as some sort of counselling session or something, but I'm going to take a seat over here.
Lie down.
And take you back to my love of ice cream and where it started. So Mum used to get, like when you work somewhere and if there's something damaged, anyone want it? My son works at Mitre 10, and sometimes he brings things home
That are broken.
that they're just getting rid of. Like, they're just getting rid of. They'll put it in the staff room and go,
Yeah.
anyone
Who wants this?
Anyone want a leg for a chair? And him knowing me goes, yeah, Dad will want that.
Yeah.
He brings home the most random things, and I love it. That's the perks of jobs, right? We used to take home CDs. Did you go through the CD cabinet when you got here? Was that you?
No.
Was it you, Loz?
Nah, long gone.
But just before the renovations, we had a cabinet down the end there.
Oh, yeah.
Someone went through and grabbed boxes of CDs because we'd been told we could.
Yeah, no, not me.
Pretty funny.
How'd they play them?
How they play them?
Yeah.
That's the problem when you get home.
But they were free.
They were free.
Stop.
You know what? They're drink coasters. I didn't make a poor decision.
Or they hang them in a tree and they scare magpies.
There you go.
So many uses. See, every job has its perks. You get something to take home maybe from it.
Yes.
And if you work at the sanitarium factory, maybe someone puts a dent in a box of Weet-Bix. Boom, I'll take that one home.
Yeah.
Well, Mum used to bring home, we had this big chest freezer downstairs under our house where we parked the cars. It was all just dirt down there and stuff in this giant chest freezer. You open it up. And at any time, there would always be at least 3 20-litre tubs of different flavours of ice cream. Now, these are like cardboard, but like when you go into a place and you go, I'll have a 2-scoop, thanks, of vanilla and boysenberry ripple.
This is where they get the scripts from.
Those big, big cardboard ones that they have in the shops.
Yes.
And then they do the scoops out of it.
You got them at your house.
Just sitting open in the freezer. So I would go from upstairs, I'd grab a spoon out,
Straight out of the...
I'd grab a spoon and I'd go downstairs and I'd just stand at this giant chest freezer.
Did everyone else know you were were double dipping?
This quite often happened around 11 p.m. Everyone's gone to bed. I get out of bed, go get a spoon and go downstairs. And because the chest door, the chest freezer, with the...
We had one as kids as well.
The big, long,
Yeah.
like a giant coffin. Not a giant coffin. Big block of butter. That shape. You
Yes.
lift the lid up. Now, the lid wouldn't stay up on ours. So I would have to stand there leaning forward with one hand holding the thing up and one hand down inside the chest freezer and basically just my head over this chest freezer as I just shoveled mouthfuls of ice cream into
that
me.
explains a lot. Because you
doesn't it?
love ice cream.
I do love ice cream. Too much. I can polish off a 2 litre of ice cream
Are
myself.
you kidding?
Yeah, easy. Please. I used to do 20 litres back in the day.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
I like to call this next segment. Hang
Hang on. Yep.
Gina goes rogue with the memes.
Are you just going to read out a bunch of funny memes that you've seen online?
But I had to really dig for them, so I
got a
don't think
title.
everyone's seen them. Gina goes rogue with the memes. You don't like that?
No,
that's gonna
what
be
you've done
called?
is you've put a jingle with it to try and hide the fact that it's just you reading
But I
things that
dug
you've
deep.
found.
Like, these weren't right up the front. These were maybe
deep?
people haven't seen.
How deep?
I found this thing I could follow called, I think it's called Women Who Like to Laugh or something. Ladies That Laugh. And I'm following Ladies That Laugh.
I don't mind that.
Some of it's not as funny as...
You recently signed up to Oprah's newsletter as well.
Yes.
I know
Oh,
that.
I love that.
You are on a bit
yeah,
of a...
I am.
On a bit of a deep dive.
Soul searching.
Just trying to find... Who am I?
Okay, this one's good. When God created ducks, he said, waterproof that chicken and give it a kazoo.
Waterproof that chicken.
I don't know what we're doing right now.
And then there's a photo of Kermit the Frog, and it goes, when you're taking a test and everyone starts using a ruler, but you thought the answer was Abraham Lincoln. Okay, go on. I wonder what the part of my brain that used to store people's phone numbers is doing now. I can still remember my childhood phone number. And remember, we used to remember everyone's phone numbers. Now, if you lock yourself out of your house without your phone and you say, can someone ring my husband? I don't know. I do know his number.
Well, that's the one phone number. I only know my wife's number. That's it. That's it. I don't know my kids' phone numbers.
I don't know my kid's phone number either.
You don't know Jackie's?
No.
I really would have thought you would have known
It's
that
got a
one.
9 in it.
But Nana Rutherford's was 834796.
Yeah. Side note, great password. Because who else is going to remember that?
347
Yeah. Great
yeah,
password advice, like random phone number that
Don't
you're the
someone else-
only one.
So if your
Don't
bank
anyone
account
else-
gets robbed, you have a certain amount of suspects that you
Nana.
lived with.
Who know that?
Straight to the sister.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to play the jingle?
Gina goes random with... No, I can't remember it. Gina goes rogue with memes. Da, 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 da.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.